today our penmanship and our spelling are crossing paths, so because for penmanship, they are having us use penmanship in a practical way, and we're gonna be writing our words in cursive. So, I want you to number it out here, right underneath where it said write your spelling, what was the actual directions? Write your spelling list. So, and right underneath that, you're gonna put number 1 out here, a little dot, and the first word is choice. So eyes up here, you're gonna start your C, you already learned C, so start it and go up and around, and then for H, you make a loop that comes straight down. This stick is where you do your hump, then go up and around. Please watch for O because we haven't learned it. You go up and around and back around. Do you guys see what letter it looks like right now? C. And then you go up and make it meet, and do a loop in the top. Then you go your I. Go up a little bit and then come straight back down. Then go up and around and do a C. And then you're going to do the E, which we did already learn. And then go back and dot your I. Alright, go ahead and do choice. Take the time to do choice. Okay, so it was around and back up. Make a loop straight down. Come back up for the hump. Up and around. Back around, make a loop in the top. I, straight up, back down, up and around, back around, and then the E. Alright, and then we're ready for number 2. Alright, number 2 is voice. Alright, here's another letter we haven't learned yet, so look up here. For the V, you're going to do a hill, then you're going to do a valley, then you're going to do a high connecting stroke into the O. So go up and around, back around, and then do the loop in the top. Then you're going to do the I, just like you did for the word choice. Come back down and go around and do a C. Up around, back around, and then do that E. And then once you've done E, you go back and dot the I. And that's voice. So for the V, you're doing a hill, a valley, a high connecting stroke into the O, up around, back around, loop in the top, I, nice and straight down, up and around, back around for the C, and then the E. Alright, now number 3.
I'm not ready yet.
Okay. Hill, valley, high connecting stroke into the O, loop in the top, the I, up and around, back around for the C, and then the E. Alright, the next word is rejoice. Number 3. So we're going to start with the R. Look up here, please. Start with the R, going up the ladder, down the slide, drop into the pool. I showed you the R. Then you do the E, which you already know. For the J, it looks like an I at first. You go up, then you come back down like you're doing for I, but you put a tail on it when you get to the bottom. And then go up around, back around for the O with a loop in the top. Then you really are going to do an I now. So go up, then come straight back down, go up and around, back around for the C, and then the E. And then you're going to go back and dot the I and dot the J. They both get a dot. Alright, so I'll repeat that. For the R, you're going up the ladder, down the slide, drop into the pool, then do the E. Then for the J, it looks like you're doing an I. But then you come down and put a tail on it. It crosses across this way. Then go up around, back around, into a loop for the O. Up and straight back down for the C. Up around, back around for the C. And then they do the E. And then got both. And now we're ready for number 4.
I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm not
Okay.
ready.
Alright, the next one, number 4, is boiling. Now we've already learned B, but look up here. Are we good? Make sure you're looking up here. For B, notice how that tail should have come to that pink line if you did it right. Remember that little pink line you have that I didn't bother to take the time to put it on mine? That tail and that B should be at the same spot. So when you do a B, you're going up to that pink line with a nice skinny loop, and then you're going to come up tight and then you're gonna do that high connecting stroke into the O. Up and around, back around, loop in the top. Then your I. Take it straight down to the floor. Then your L, which looks a lot like your B, but you don't do that high connecting stroke. So then you just go up for the I and back down. See, that's the difference between a B and a L. Then for your N, you do 1 hump, 2 humps. Then up and around and back around, touch, and then do a nice skinny tail, which should stop at that pink line that's down below it. Then you've got both those I's. That is boiling. All right, we've already learned B. Make sure you make your B nice and skinny. Make sure you keep this part right here tight. Don't do this. That's too fat right there. Okay, so make sure you keep it nice and tight. Then go up and around, back around to the O. Then go ahead and do the I with a high connecting stroke. Then your L. Then do another I, up and down the driveway. 1 hump, 2 humps for N. Up and around, back around for the G, and into a tail, which should stop at that pink line. The tail should go down to that pink line, not lower than that pink line. That pink line is showing you how big your tail should be. If you're taking your tail down below that pink line into the next space, you're taking it into somebody else's territory. All right, the next one is spoiled. So now we're going to go on to number 5. Okay, number 5, watch. Okay, T is not as tall as the pink line. You're not going to go all the way up to the pink line. And it's like an I, because you're going up a driveway and back down a driveway, just like you did for the I. Then go up and around, back around into a loop. Then your I starts already and just go straight down. Then your L does go up to the pink line. And then an E, it looks like an L, but it's much shorter. Then up and around and back around the same way you came. And then make the stick, which again should be the same size as your T. It's not as tall as your L, so it shouldn't go all the way up to the pink line. Then you can go back and dot the T at the same size as the O or the I and dot your I. Do not cross your T. I don't know why I said dot your T. Do not cross your T at the very top. You cross it at the size of the O and the I. That's where you cross it. And it should be crossed straight, not like this. I've seen people that go like that. It's not crossed like that. It's crossed straight across. All right, and that is number 5. So remember, the T should not go all the way up to the pink line. It's a tiny bit shorter. If you look at the card, you can see that it's a tiny bit shorter, but it's not as short as these letters. Okay, up and around for the O, back around. The I, you make it straight out of the high connecting stroke for the O, then the L, then the E, then up and back around for the D. And again, the D is also shorter than, just like the T is shorter, so is the D. The T and the D should be the same size. All right, number 6 is spoil. All right, please look on the S, because some of you do not do your S right. When you do an S, you curve up, then you calm down or make a belly, but it should be nice and pointy, like so pointy that you would not want to sit on that. That would hurt to sit on it. When you come over here, you follow the same path back out again to go into a P. P is a little tricky, so watch. It goes about the height you would make a T. Then you come back down and make a loop to the pink line and go up and around, touch its belly, and then go back out again to go up and around for the O, back around, then your I, which you make from the high connecting stroke, then your L, which should go up to the pink line. And it was just spoil, right? Yes. And then dot your I. P is a little bit taller. It'd be about as tall as a T. It goes up to about where the T. It does not go all the way up to the pink line, but it does have. So let's look again. You're going to go up at a slant, then make it pointy on the top, bring around the belly. I've seen some people do their S's like this. Look, they go like this, they come in, and they go back out. And they have a loop right there. If you look at the S, does it have a loop?
No.
Capital S does, but not lowercase s. So do not do this on your lowercase s. You should follow the same path back out. Then go up, back down, and make a loop which comes up and around. Then back out for the O, up and around, back around, loop. The I, go and make the I, and then the L. All right. We're gonna do number 7 now.
Ready.
Okay. We're only gonna do 2 more and then we're gonna stop and do it again. And we're gonna do it a little bit each day. All right. Hopefully you're ready now because we're gonna go on to number 7 now. Eyes on the board. Sit up. All right. For M, 1 hump, 2 humps, 3 humps. All 3 should be slanting. Up and around, back around for the O. Out of that, you go ahead and do your I. I connecting stroke into I. Then your S. We just did the S, so go up, then come back around, make sure it's pointing on the top, belly on the bottom, then do the T. So don't go all the way up to the pink line. Then for the U, it looks like you do 2 I's in a row. Up the driveway, down the driveway, up the driveway, down the driveway. Then we need an R. Up the ladder, down the slide, drop into the pool, and then we need the E. Once we've done the E, go back and cross the T at the same height as your S and your U, and dot that I. Remember, these are not your I's. That one's your I after the O. O-I. Dot it. Don't dot these. That's a U. All right, repeating my instructions again. For the M, add a slant. 1, 2, 3 humps. Up and around, back around, into a loop. Then go ahead into your I and go straight down to the floor. Go up for the S. Make it pointing on the top, belly on the bottom. Go into your T, not all the way to the pink line, back down the driveway, up a short driveway down, up another short driveway down, as your U, up the ladder, down the slide, drop into the pool, and then join a little E. Cross your T, dot your I. And we're going to do number 8, and then we're going to stop for the day. And then we'll work on this a little bit each day until we finish it. Because it is just too much to do all in a day. All right, the last word we're going to do is just soil. You guys ready? So, we're going to go up at a slant, pointing on the top, belly on the bottom. Make sure you follow the same path back out again. Up and around, stop. It looks like a C, back around. Make a loop in the top, and then for the Y, you're going to go up the driveway, down the driveway, up the driveway, down the driveway. It looks like you made a U, but then you're going to give it a tail, which should go down to that pink line. No lower. Make sure it's skinny. Do not make tails that look like this. That's too fat. Okay? Alright, so that's the last one that we're going to do for today. We're going to stop there. We'll continue on